In a world that's changing so quickly, the biggest risk you can take is not taking any risk.
None of us wake up and consciously decide, today is the day I'll unravel my life into chaos. Rather, it's a series of seemingly insignificant choices made throughout the day that we often fail to notice. Decisions like snoozing that alarm clock, opting for unhealthy meals, avoiding job searches, or procrastinating on financial matters. These minor choices, made on a constant basis, gradually steer us off our intended course. It's only when we wake up one day, much like I did, and gaze at the state of our existence, that we wonder, how on earth did I end up here? It's bewildering to say the least.
A commitment prepares you to meet obstacles and downfalls. Because if you've made a commitment to do something and disaster strikes or calamities take place or things don't go your way, you immediately start thinking, how do I solve the problem?
At this very moment, we possess the most precious resource on the planet, time. Yet it's a resource that's relentlessly slipping away. You're sitting there, and mustering the courage to take the initial step toward greatness seems like an insurmountable challenge. But you know what's even more formidable? It's the moment later in life when you look back and realize the doors of opportunity have slammed shut. Your abilities have dwindled, and you're haunted by the notion that you could have achieved greatness at this very moment. You had the potential, but you squandered it in a perpetual internal debate that you could never win.
The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today.
An hour lost today is an hour lost forever. Life doesn't offer timeouts, and you can't simply halt the clock. It relentlessly ticks away. Therefore, I implore you to master the art of flipping the switch when you face daunting challenges. Activate that mental switch that screams, it's go time. You don't have an eternity, so cease acting as if you do. Life is a sprint and not a marathon. You must carve out time. Allow me to deliver a message from the cosmos. Don't waste your time praying anymore. Life is a precious gift and you're the one toying with it. You're waking up late, adopting a negative attitude and not fully embracing it. You were given the gift of breath. Put it to use. Start early. The morning is a blank canvas, an opportunity waiting to be seized. No one's making big moves in the early hours. Train yourself to believe, this is my moment, this is my time, this is my superpower.
Sometimes you need to feel the pain and sting of defeat to activate the real passion and purpose that God predestined inside of you.
Consider this a broadcast without commercial interruptions. Your life narrative is in your hands. You dictate whether it's a thrilling epic or a monotonous tale. Those who comprehend this truth navigate life with an unswerving sense of urgency, purpose, and direction. They are efficient time managers.
That's the hardest thing in the world. To get up every day and give 100% and be in the same position that you were each day, but mentally know that you're trying and trying and trying. That's a real grind.
We're not getting another shot at this. We've invested sweat, tears, and more sweat into this endeavor. We've left it all on the field, striving to bring our innermost dreams to life. It commences right here, in these moments of giving it your all, perspiring and exhausted. This is where the magic happens, and it will multiply out there. Every dream can be transformed into reality.
People say you have to have a lot of passion for what you're doing, and it's totally true. And the reason is because it's so hard that if you don't, any rational person would give up. It's really hard, and you have to do it over a sustained period of time. So if you don't love it, if you're not having fun doing it, and you don't really love it, you're going to give up. And that's what happens to most people, actually.
Many dreams perish during trials and tribulations. When you're suffering, you often relinquish the very thing you yearn for the most. Countless individuals fall short, not due to a lack of talent, but because they lack the fortitude to endure adversity. It's a mental battle, and that's where many falter in their pursuit of the next level. You must pull yourself out of the muck and the mire. No one is coming to rescue you from the sewer of your own thoughts. It's dark, it's unpleasant, and it's filled with doubt. You and only you can lift yourself out. Complaining is the easiest path to follow. Negativity comes naturally to many. Maintaining a positive perspective requires effort. You must fight for it. It demands commitment to show up day after day even when circumstances conspire against you. It necessitates the resilience to say, I'll show up and I'll give it my all because I value what I'm part of. Cultivating the right perspective necessitates energy, an energy that derives from real-life experiences. You must find the motivation that propels you through adversity, the drive that propels you forward. You must have a why. The stumbling block for some is the absence of a compelling reason for their actions. You must discover what motivates you and kindles the inner fire that compels you to rise again, no matter how many times you've been knocked down. You need something so potent that it can reignite your spirit, something that can sustain you during your darkest hours. You must inquire within and unearth your why. Once you've identified it, hitting the snooze button becomes a thing of the past. When you have a clear why, you'll always find a way to make things happen. Life tends to shatter those who are unprepared, but if you're perpetually ready, you won't need to get ready. When you're prepared and charged up, bad news won't break you. You'll be invigorated. Greatness necessitates that you be extraordinary, a breed apart. It requires you to stand when others sit, to be disciplined when others indulge, to stay focused, to be obsessed, and to maintain consistency when others quit. You might not possess the same natural talents as others, but if you're obsessed, if you're relentless, if you wake up every day consumed by what you lack, if you go to bed every night fixated on your unmet goals, then you can elevate yourself from the ordinary to the extraordinary. It's all about obsession. You might start as average, but with an obsession you can transcend into greatness. You have to want your goals as desperately as you want to breathe. When your tank is empty, you must draw strength from the people who depend on you. It's what enables you to take that extra step, put in one more day at work, go the extra mile in your run, and hit the gym for another grueling workout. It's not that easy. If it were easy, everyone would be achieving greatness. But if you're truly committed, you'll go all out. You have control over your thoughts, your actions, and your destiny. You won't allow circumstances to weigh you down or destroy you. You'll stand up within yourself and declare, enough. I must do this. You'll push yourself to the limits, give it everything you've got, and refuse to give in. Quitting is not an option. You'll keep going, no matter what. It's not over until you win.